we've already looked at this in reverse. Okay, we've looked at if you have a fraction or a percentage. Okay, for instance, suppose you wanted to have 3/4. Okay, and they give you a quantity. They give you a quantity. 3/4 of. If you wanted to know 3/4 of 72 donuts, right? This is a typical question. They give you the fraction, and then they give you the quantity, and then you have to calculate. In order to work out that of part, right? We translate that mathematically into a multiplication. That's right. So we'd say 3/4 times 72. Okay. Now I'm aware that you could get your calculator out and you could do this, but surely the numbers are small enough that we don't have to. Can we do this in our heads? What can we do? Yes, Ash. Shh. Okay. Now we can do 72 times 3, can't we? It would be 216. Now I can do that, but there's a quicker way, isn't there? Any suggestions? Yeah, Liam.
See the 4 and the 72. You can, I think, divide the 4 into 72.
Okay, yeah. Good. So the 3 times 72 is the right way to go. It's not a wrong thing to do. But it does make numbers big. And my brain doesn't like big numbers. I like small numbers, okay? So therefore, instead of multiplying and making things bigger first, I'm going to divide first. That makes things smaller, okay? Now, does anyone know what 72 divided by 4 is? Yeah, Rashad? 18. 18. Now, in case you could not do that in your head, like me, you sort of stared at it for a little while and thought, I think it divides through. You can do a couple of intermediate steps to make it easier for you. For instance, we looked at cancelling before, right? Cancelling, okay? So 4 and 72, we know something's going to cancel in there. Maybe you don't know how to divide this straight by 4, so what you can do is do something smaller. Pick a smaller number, like say 2. Yes. 2 is a common factor between them, right? So if I divided 72 by 2, we're a bit better than that. Better than, we know how to do that. That's going to be just 36, isn't it? Yep. Right? We know that number. So you take 2 off there, and then you do it again, you get 18. Okay? Just like Rashad said. All right. 3 times 18. We can do 3 times 18. Someone who hasn't said anything yet. Howie, I reckon you could do 3 times 18. Come on, brain, wake up. You can do it. 54. Wait, was that Howie or was that Noah? I couldn't tell. Okay, there you go. Take credit. 54 donuts. There you go. That's fine. Now, what we're going to do now is the same idea, but in reverse. Okay, so you start heading. Okay. So instead of being given a fraction and a total quantity, okay, a fraction and a total quantity, what we're going to do is have 2 quantities and work out the fraction. Okay, example. Let's do 30. If I told you, okay, you don't get 54 donuts, tough, I'm not feeling that generous today. But I'm still going to give you 30 donuts, which is more than 1 for everyone.
No, we need all the donuts.
I could give you 0 donuts. Okay, so I'm going to do 30 donuts out of 72 donuts. Okay? Now, we're going to do this as a fraction and as a percentage. Okay? And then we'll talk about a little bit about why that might be useful. Okay? When you saw 3/4 of 72, you said times, which is correct. Okay? But now I've got 30, I've got 30 out of 72. So what should I write mathematically instead?
30
Yeah, okay, good. So that's equal to 30 over 72. That's division. That's the opposite. So be very careful with your language there, okay? Now here, I can do some simplifying, can't I? What can I simplify? Yeah.
Why didn't you choose 30?
Randomly.
Came out of your brain.
Came out of my brain, yeah. What numbers can I cancel here in order to simplify this fraction? Yeah, Jasmine. You can take out 2. If I take out 2, I'd get 15 there. And then I would get 36. Okay, I can keep going, can't I? What can I take out now? Yeah.
Right now.
3. 3? I can take out 3? So I would get 5 here, and I would get 12 here. What's the highest common factor of 5 and 12? It's just 1, isn't it? 5 and 12. Shh. Now, some of you have noticed we could have gone straight from 30 to 5 and 72 to 12 by dividing by 6. That would have done it. Okay. But it's fine, it's still the same thing. 5 over 12.